Hello, welcome you all in the mathematics session. Today also we are going to discuss about the mensuration. Some of the problem we are going to discuss at the time. We're focusing on the formula, how to derive the formula of different types of plane surface as well as the solid shape. So today I will present some of the questions regarding those formulas which we have derived. First of all, in one number, okay, the general formula when we use to the trapezium, for example, a trapezium is given to us in this way, and the length of this one is given as 10 centimeter and this one is given as 8 centimeter, and the height of this trapezium is given as let's say as 4 centimeter. Then if question say to find out the area of this trapezium, then how will we find out? Let's focus on that. This is a trapezium. We need to know the properties of trapezium. It's a polygon, it's a quadrilateral having just opposite two sides being parallel to each other, but none of the sides are equal to each other when we compare the length of the sides. Okay, the parallel line one, in here we can write, let's keep the name of this figure as ABCD, and here is E. DE is the perpendicular or the height of the trapezium. Now what can I do? Length of AB is given as 10 centimeter, which is we suppose as P1. Okay, we can suppose as P1, parallel line first, it means, okay, P1 equals to 10 centimeter, and then after CD, let's suppose as P2, which is parallel line second, and the length is given as 8 centimeter, and height DE, okay, height equals to H, now it equals to given as 4 centimeter. If question say to find out the area of this figure equals to what, then at the time I had derived the formula, so you can watch out that formula. Looking at your copies, you might have copied the formula derivation way. Okay, now area of trapezium equals to what we do, area AR dot means in short form it represents the area, okay, area of trapezium. What is the name of the trapezium? It is better to mention the name ABCD equals to, what is the formula, 1 by 2 H bracket P1 plus P2. It means 1 by 2 into height of the trapezium, which is DE in here, okay, and then after P1 and P2 represents the parallel line first and parallel line second. You can suppose to any one as P1 and P2. Now if we use the formula 1 by 2, what is the length of H? H is mentioned as 4 centimeter, so we keep here 4, and then after P1, parallel line first, as per this one we have suppose as 10, and then after P2 as 8. Now we add together, and if there is possibility of cancelling up and down, at the time we can cancel, as it is the numerator and it is the denominator, if possible we can cancel. So 2 2s are 4, so here is 2 1s are 2, and then after into 10 plus 8 18 equals to 36. What is the unit? Okay, areas always unit remain as square. Okay, if the unit is meter, then we need to mention in here as meter square. If centimeter is given, at the time we need to mention as centimeter. So in this figure, as the unit is mentioned as centimeter, so area, unit of area becomes centimeter square. Okay, always keep in mind, dear friend, in case of length of anything, okay, the power remains 1, okay, and in case of area always the power remains 2. That means if centimeter given, centimeter is square, and if here is centimeter given, then centimeters power 1 means what, it's simply the centimeter, and if meter given, simply the meter. And in case of volume, always the power has 3, okay, there must be the power 3. That means if the unit is mentioned as centimeter, at the time centimeter cube we need to write, and if the unit is meter, at the time we need to mention as meter cube or cubic meter. So these are the unit we discussed. Now at last, therefore, write in here, therefore the area of trapezium ABCD equals to 36 centimeter square. So this is the way of solving the problem regarding trapezium. Okay. Now let's focus on another type of figure. Okay, number 2, I am going to discuss another type of figure. For example, it's a parallelogram. Okay, if question say to find out the area of parallelogram, at the time I had discussed about the derivative way of parallelogram. Let's keep the height of this trapezium parallelogram as 2 centimeter, and the length of this one is mentioned as 8 centimeter. For example, let's keep the name of this trapezium again as ABCD. Sorry, it is a parallelogram. Let's give the name of the parallelogram as ABCD, and opposite sides of parallelogram are equal and parallel as well. So by focusing on that, as per this one here, what you do, base B we write as AB equals to CD. In case of parallelogram, opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So as per this figure, at the time base becomes AB and height becomes DE. Okay, height becomes DE. But although the base is not given in here, okay, AB is not mentioned here, but in the place of AB, CD is the measurement is given. So AB and CD are equal to each other. Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. What are the properties of parallelogram? One is opposite sides are parallel. Another one is opposite sides are equal. And then after, diagonal bisect each other. Diagonal bisect the parallelogram. And then after, opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. When we think about the parallelogram, we need to know these all things. One is opposite sides are parallel. A quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel to each other, it is a parallelogram. And then after, when it is a parallelogram, there will be what characteristics? One is opposite sides are equal. That means AB becomes equals to CD and BC becomes equals to AD. And moreover that, angle A becomes equals to angle C. If angle A is 60 degree, then angle C also becomes 60 degree. And similarly, angle B equals to angle D. And another one, when we join the diagonals of the parallelogram, that means when we join AC and when we join BD, at the time they bisect each other in this way. That means the length of this side and length of this side becomes equal to each other, and then after the length of this side and this side becomes equal to each other. That's the another properties of parallelogram. And another one, when we join only one diagonal, okay, when we join only one diagonal, either AC or BD, just only one diagonal, at the time the whole parallelogram is divided into two equal triangles. The area of the both triangles are equal to each other. So these are the properties. We don't need these all things in here, but also such type of properties are very vital and very necessary for us when we solve the problem regarding the parallelogram. Now as per this one, AB is given as AB is supposed as base, and then after it becomes equals to CD, not BCB, CD. Okay, CD, because AB and CD are opposite to each other. Just now we have known that AB is equals to CD being opposite sides of parallelogram, because opposite sides of parallelogram are equal to each other. So we can write equals to 8 centimeter. Okay, AB also 8 centimeter. What do you mean by this? AB also 8 centimeter and CD's value also comes as 8 centimeter. And then after, now height, okay, height H equals to, what is the length? DE, isn't it? DE, so it is given as 2 centimeter. So these are the things to be mentioned. Now we need to use the formula. At the time, what formula did you use? Okay, once again, if it is a parallelogram, then we divide the parallelogram one diagonal. If we join, then the whole parallelogram is divided into two equal halves. At the time, the area of this triangle and the area of this triangle becomes equal to each other. So when we multiply 2 with the area of triangle, one triangle, okay, among these two triangle, one triangle, at the time we will get the both triangles area, and altogether it forms the area of the parallelogram. So 2 into 1 by 2, the general formula, base into height, isn't it? So 2 cancel, as a result base into height. So this is the formula of parallelogram. Okay, and base means if you draw a perpendicular line, this one is the base, okay, and this one is the height. So by using that concept, we need to find out the area of this parallelogram. So now area of parallelogram in short form, you can write this, okay, in case of parallelogram. In case of if you don't have time, generally in mathematics you can write the short form of words as well as the sentence as well. So area of parallelogram, what is the name of the parallelogram? A B C D, isn't it? Area of parallelogram A B C D equals to, just now we got that base into height, isn't it? So base, what is the length of the base? Base means AB into height means DE. So in the next step we keep there AB's length 8 and the D's length 2. Altogether we got the area of parallelogram as 8 to the 16, and at last in the meanwhile बीचमा चाहिँ हामीले युनिट लेख्न पर्दैन. At last, at the conclusion, it is better to write the conclusion. What will be the conclusion? 8 to the 16, the unit used in here is centimeter, so you can write centimeter. At the time I have already told, area's unit becomes always square, so centimeter square. Therefore the area of parallelogram is 16 centimeter square. So if the question is relating to parallelogram, you can solve by this method, or in this way you need to solve. Another one, let's take another figure. Question number 3. Question number 3. Okay, I am taking a quadrilateral, okay, just only a quadrilateral. This is a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral has no equal sides. It doesn't have any equal side, isn't it? So but we can what like question will be given in the examination. For example, A B C D is a quadrilateral, okay. The diagonal one AC is given, either AC or BD will be given to you, okay, and the length of this AC is given as 20 centimeter, okay. The length of AC is given as 20 centimeter, and then after height or the perpendicular lines which comes to the diagonal is given as, to this one as 2 centimeter, and to this one, okay, this side also will be given to you in this way. Here will be 90 degree, and the length of this one, the perpendicular line second, is given as 3 centimeter. So it's the question or it's the problem regarding quadrilateral. So what is the formula? At the time, what did you do in case of quadrilateral? Just only you need to remind what did you do for this triangle. Just only for this triangle, this one is perpendicular and this one is diagonal, isn't it? So in order to find out the area of this one triangle only, 1 by 2 P1 into D, isn't it? Perpendicular line into diagonal. Again there is another triangle this side, isn't it? So in order to find out the area of this triangle P2, and again the base becomes diagonal, isn't it? So 1 by 2 base becomes diagonal, so D into P2. So when we take common 1 by 2, D became common, and after P1 plus P2, where D represents the diagonal of the quadrilateral and P1 and P2 represents the perpendicular line first and perpendicular line second, okay. So if we use this formula in here, okay, here let's keep to this one as E, and then after to this one as F. DE, okay, perpendicular line first, okay, to this one, DE equals to P1 equals to 2 centimeter, okay. In this way we need to write the procedure, okay. This is the way of writing procedure. Now ditto, it is the sign known as ditto. That means just we have copied the same thing from the upper line, perpendicular line. Now second, What is the name of the second line? BF, isn't it? BF is given as P2, we can write as P2, and its length is given as 3 centimeter. Now diagonal of quadrilateral, okay, QUAD dot, it means in short form it represents quadrilateral, so no need to write the full word, okay. Quadrilateral D equals to AC. In here AC diagonal is joined, so AC is given as, what is the length of AC? Just now I have mentioned in here, it is 20 centimeter, so 20 centimeter. So if we use this formula, now you can use this formula as we have derived. So in order to take out the formula in our mind without doing root learning, this is the best procedure, okay. By just using the two formulas, at the time also I had told, one is 1/2 base into height, another one is 1/2 AB into BC into sine middle angle. By using those two formulas, you can do all those problems regarding mensuration, not only the problems regarding triangle only, okay. Any type of figures to find out the area as well as the volume, by using those two formulas you can derive all those formulas. So these are the basic backbone of the, those two formulas are the backbone of the mensuration chapter in case of mathematics. So if we use formula, now what can you do? Area of quadrilateral, name of the quadrilateral you can mention in here. What is the name of the quadrilateral? Of course the name is given as ABCD. So ABCD equals to 1/2 D bracket P1 plus P2. We just got the formula as 1/2 D bracket P1 plus P2. Now let's keep the value 1/2 D. What is the length of D? 20, and after P1 is mentioned as perpendicular line 1 is given as 2 centimeter, and after perpendicular line 2 is given as 3 centimeter. So if possible we can cancel numerator and denominator. So 2 tens are now 10 into 2 plus 3 5 equals to 50 centimeter square, because it is the area, so unit remain as centimeter square. If meter is given, at the time we need to write there meter square. So this is the problem regarding quadrilateral if such type of question is given. Now I am going to make another question, okay, so that you will do by you yourself. Number 4, question number 4. One quadrilateral is given, okay. In this way the shape will be different, okay. The length of the sides of the quadrilateral, all the 4 sides have different measurement. Now I am going to join this diagonal, okay, and the length of this diagonal is given as 10 centimeter, and perpendicular line first, for example, is given as 4 centimeter, and after perpendicular line 2, which comes from the another vertex of the trapezium, is given as 2 centimeter. Now this is the quadrilateral having name as PQRS, and let's keep in here as T and here as U. Can you solve this one? Try yourself, okay. This is the problem to be solved by you. Here diagonal is, in the place of diagonal you need to keep SQ, the measurement of SQ, that means mentioned as 10 centimeter, and after perpendicular line 1, any among those two perpendicular line you can suppose to any one as P1 and P2, and keep the value in the formula so that you will get the answer. The answer of this figure will be 30 centimeter square, okay. You need to get the answer as 30 centimeter square. Already I have calculated in my mind, okay. If you are able to find out the answer of this figure as 30 centimeter square, you have done, you have got the answer, or your procedures whatever you have done is right, okay. So this is related to quadrilateral. Now I am going to take another figure, okay. Number 5, rhombus, okay. What like figure is known as rhombus? Or parallelogram, okay, whose all sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, and then after not only that much, opposite sides are equal as well. All sides are equal as well, not only opposite sides, okay. ABCD, okay, is a rhombus, okay, and a parallelogram whose all sides are equal is known as rhombus, okay. And there is a little bit confusion in case of rhombus and square. Most of the students becomes confused when we talk about the rhombus as well as the square, okay. What like figure is known as square and what like figure is known as rhombus, okay. In case of square also all sides are equal, which is the properties of rhombus as well. All sides are equal, and in square the extra characteristics which is not found in rhombus is 90 degree. Each angles becomes 90 degree. So when we see these two figures, okay, at the time if there is 90 degree of any rhombus, if there is one angle being 90 degree of any rhombus, at the time that rhombus is the square, that will be converted directly into sphere. Square. So this is square, and then after this one is rhombus. So today we are just now we are going to discuss about the rhombus. So the measurement of sides are not given, but diagonals will be given, dear student. Let's see, the AC's length is given as 10 centimeter and BD's length is given as 5 centimeter, okay. And then after, always the diagonals of rhombus bisect at 90 degree, okay. Everywhere they form when the diagonals bisect each other. At the time we find out another properties, when the diagonals bisect each other, at the time they bisect each other at right angle. That means they form right angle in everywhere. So in square also that properties is found, right? Okay. If we join the diagonals of the square, at the time here forms 90 degree, here also, here also, here also. But in case of rectangle and other general type of parallelogram, we don't get these characteristics. And when we talk about the rhombus and square, at the time in case of square, okay, diagonal first, this let's say this one as diagonal first, the length of this one as diagonal first and the length of this one as diagonal second, okay. At the time d1 becomes equals to d2 in case of square as well as rectangle, okay. Diagonal first and diagonal second becomes equal to each other. Let's say PQRS is a square. At the time PR becomes equals to SQ. It means diagonal means in this figure PR and SQ, they becomes equal to each other, and this property is found in rectangle as well, okay. The diagonals of rectangle are equal to each other, but not in case of general parallelogram and but not in case of rhombus as well. That means diagonal first and diagonal second are not equal to each other. That means the length of AC and BD are not equal to each other in case of rhombus. These are the properties of rhombus and square. So if we what is the formula? At the time also I had talked about to derive the formula of rhombus, okay. So area, finding out formula of rhombus is area of rhombus equals to 1 by 2 d1 into d2. So let's write the measurement, okay. First of all, here diagonal AC equals to d1 equals to 10 centimeter, isn't it? The measurement of diagonal AC is given as 10 centimeter. Now another diagonal BD, okay, BD equals to d2. Let's suppose to this one as d2. If we have suppose AC as d1, then it is it must be d2 the measurement of BD. So BD equals to, what is the measurement given in the figure? 5 centimeter, okay. Now area, if we have to find out area of rhombus, okay, this is rhombus. So area of rhombus, what is the name of the rhombus? A, B, C, D, in bracket you can write as A equals to 1 by 2 d1 into d2, okay, d1 into d2. This is the formula of area finding of the rhombus. So we have already given the value of d1 and d2. 1 by 2 d1 equals to 10 centimeter and d2 is given as 5 centimeter. So 2 5s are cancel, numerator and denominator, remain 25, 5 5s are 25 centimeter square. Because the unit is mentioned as centimeter, as it is to be found the area, so unit remain as square, centimeter square. So this is the way of finding out area of rhombus. So let's say in case of square, okay, at the time I had talked about area of square as L square. We had derived the formula square as L square. Okay. Now look at here, all sides of square are equal, that's why all sides we suppose as L, and then after all angles will be 90 degree, although in the book in everywhere you will get that only one being angle as 90 degree, but here is also 90 degree, here also 90 degree, here also 90 degree. Okay. Now if we join, dear students, the diagonal, okay, diagonal, at the time your forms of Pythagoras theorem, it means d square equals to perpendicular hypotenuse square, because diagonal becomes hypotenuse and length becomes perpendicular and another length becomes the base. So diagonal square hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So L square plus L square, 2L square, here is diagonal square, isn't it? So when we take square in that side, 2L square root under, isn't it? So as it is square, L is square, so L comes outside and 2 remain as inside. So this is the diagonal finding out formula of square. Diagonal of square is L root under 2. Now if we take one problem regarding square, okay, I am going to present one problem regarding square, but just only if the diagonal of square is given, okay, at the time you need to use this formula, okay, 1 by 2 d1 into d2, isn't it? This is the formula of rhombus as well as square, but d1 and d2 are equal to each other, isn't it? So 1 by 2 d1 and d2 as are equal, d into d, it means 1 by 2 d square. Okay, this is another formula of square to find out the area if diagonals are given. If one diagonal of square is given and if question say to find out the area of the square, at the time we use directly this formula, or you can convert by using this formula the diagonal into length, and then after you can use the formula of square, the general formula as L square as well. If you use this formula or if you use L square, your answer will be same. But if diagonal is given directly, it is better to use this formula to find out the area of square. So let's take one example, okay, in case of square. I am going to prepare the 6th number figure square, okay. If diagonal of square is given rather than giving the length, okay, for example this is a square, okay, one diagonal is given as 6 root under 2 centimeter, okay, the length of diagonal PR is given as 6 root under 2 centimeter, and question has given to find out the area of the square. What will be the area of square? There are two ways I have already talked. You can use area of square as L square, as well as just now we found the area finding out formula of square as 1 by 2 d square. So as diagonal is used, so priority should be given to that formula where diagonal is used, that means this formula. So directly here what we write, diagonal, both diagonals are equal in square. I have already talked about this, isn't it? Diagonal of square d equals to PR and its length is given as 6 root under 2 centimeter. Now area of square, SQ dot, if you write, it represents square, okay. Area of square equals to 1 by 2 d square. So 1 by 2 d means 6 root under 2. Now its square equals to 1 by 2, 36 into root under 2 means 2. Now 2 cancel, remain 36 centimeter square. So this is the area. Thank you so much for attending the classes. Thank you very much, everyone.